Hello students, welcome back in your biology class, and today we will continue the chapter tissue, and the first topic, that is animal tissue. Animal tissue, they have four types: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscle tissue, and neural tissue. Now the first one, that is epithelial tissue. What is epithelial tissue? It is a thin protective continuous sheet of cells, and where this tissue that is located, it covers the surface of the body, lines of various body cavities, internal organs, and also the blood vessels. For example, the outermost layer of skin and the lining surfaces of mouth, nose, lungs, stomach, etc. Next, the shape of this epithelial tissue. It is flat, cuboidal, or columnar in shape. Now the function of this epithelial tissue. Functions are protection, absorption, secretion, sensory perception, and it has four types: squamous epithelium, stratified epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, and columnar epithelium. So we will study the different tissues one by one. Now the first type, that is squamous epithelium. It is composed of cells which are thin, flat, and have prominent nuclei. For example, where this is found in the lining of the mouth and nasal cavities, blood vessels, and lymph vessels. And it protects the underlying parts from mechanical injury, germs, harmful chemicals, and drying up. Second one, that is stratified epithelium. It is found in the skin and the cornea, and it is composed of different layers of the same or different kinds of epithelial cells. Now the third one is cuboidal epithelium. Where it is found in kidney tubules, glandular ducts, and such as those of salivary glands and pancreatic duct. The last one is columnar epithelium. It is brick-like cells, and these cells are usually tall in size, and they are generally found in the inner lining of the stomach and intestine. Columnar epithelium have further two types. The first one is ciliated columnar epithelium. It is present in the lining of the tracheae, and the cells of ciliated epithelium have thread-like projections, which are called cilia, and these are present at their free ends. And these are continuously moving and keep lashing and move the materials which enter these regions. Second one is glandular epithelium. It contains large cells and which secrete chemical substances. These are present in the lining of the stomach and intestine. And at certain places, these are folded inward to form compact hollow or tubular glands. For example, where they are present in the sweat glands, tear glands, or the liver. So this is the first one, epithelial tissue. The second one is connective tissue. Connective tissue, that has three types. First of all, connective tissue binds one tissue with another and also connects various organs and pack them in proper place. They have three types: connective tissue proper, supportive connective tissue, and fluid connective tissue. Now the first one, that is connective tissue proper. It has three types: areolar, adipose, and fibrous connective tissue. First of all, areolar connective tissue. It is occurring beneath the epidermis of skin, which makes the skin elastic and help it to withstand pulling strain. The second one is adipose tissue. Adipose means fat, and these are specialized cells which store fat. This tissue forms padding under the skin. Under the skin, they form a layer and around kidneys, eyeball, etc. This padding that act as an insulation for retaining the body heat. The third one is fibrous connective tissue. This is made up of different elongated cells which are known as fibers, and they form the tendons. They connect muscle to bone, and ligaments which connect bone to bone and hold them in position. So this is about connective tissue proper. The next one is supporting connective tissue. These have two types, cartilage and bone. The first one is cartilage. Cartilage have no blood vessels or nerves, and it is semi-transparent and elastic tissue. It is present at the tip of the nose, external ears, trachea, and bronchial tubes. The second one is bone. It is a porous tissue and it has supply of blood vessels and nerves, and these are made up of living cells called osteoblasts and a rigid mass of inorganic salt. The third one is fluid connective tissue. Fluid connective tissue that consists of blood and lymph. Blood that is composed of liquid part, that is plasma, and cellular part, that is red blood cell, white blood cell, and platelets. The lymph that is fluid, and it is essentially the blood plasma that oozes out from our blood vessels, but it only contains the white blood vessels. What is the function of these both? Transportation and immunity. The third one is muscle tissue. Forms the muscles of the body and they can contract and relax. There are three kinds of muscles: striated, unstriated, and cardiac muscles. Striated muscle, these are under the will of human being. They are made up of long fibers which are nucleated and striated. These have dark and light bands, and this muscle moves only when you want to it. For example, the muscles of arms, legs, face, neck. We can move these all muscles with our will. Now the next is unstriated muscles. These are not under the will of human being. They are made up of spindle-shaped, slender, tapering cells which are uninucleated, and they are found in the walls of intestine, muscles of the iris of the eye, skin, lining of blood vessels, urinary bladder, uterus, etc. Next one is cardiac muscles. They are involuntary in function. Involuntary means they are not under the will, and they are found in the wall of the heart. Cardiac means heart, so it is present in the walls of the heart. Fibers of cardiac muscles are striated, uninucleated, and branched. They are short and can contract without outside stimulation and do not get tired soon. You see, and you also know that the heart that beating continuously. So these cardiac muscles, they not tired and beating continuously. Next one is neural nervous tissue. Neural nervous tissue, this tissue that is made up of neurons. Neuron have three parts: the cell body, that is cytosol, axon, and hair-like projections that are known as dendrites. And the nerve tissue that is concerned with the perception and responses of animals. So what we study today? There are animal tissue, epithelial, connective, muscular, and neural. Epithelial has four types of tissues: squamous, stratified, cuboidal, and columnar. Columnar has further two types: ciliated and glandular. In connective tissue, we study connective tissue proper, supportive connective tissue, and fluid connective tissue. Connective tissue proper has three types: areolar, adipose, and fibrous connective tissue. In fibrous connective tissue, there are further two types: tendons and ligaments. Connective tissue, supportive connective tissue, cartilage, bone. Connective tissue has fluid connective tissue which consists of blood and lymph. Muscular, three types: striated, unstriated, and cardiac. Neural has neurons. So this is all about your chapter tissue. Thank you.